Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It is a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. It's about how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another TotalSport video. Today we're covering something very serious. It's mental health in football. You've just seen that intro with a bit of Rocky. And we're going to be talking to Liam Joyce, who is the leader of I Hear You, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, and the founder of that charity. It's about mental health in grassroots football. Hopefully we can help them out. If you subscribe to the channel, all proceeds made from this video when we hit 1,000 subscribers will go to I Hear You, and we'll may make a donation anyway if the support is big enough on this. And yeah, I think it's a massive issue, and I just want to make the point that the link to I Hear You Is Okay Not to Be Okay is linked down in the description. But even if stuff in this video doesn't affect you, mental health is a massive issue. And if anyone needs to talk, my DMs are open at Stonogram or on Twitter at Chris Stonage. I'm sure the same for everyone else who works for TotalSport. So please make sure you drop us a message if you're feeling low. We'll also put the Samaritan suicide prevention number in the description, so please make sure you're aware. And yeah, let's get into this. It's a very interesting video, so yeah, hope you enjoy it in a bit.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the TotalSport channel. First off, before we get into anything, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because 84% of you are not subscribed, which is not good enough. You guys, it's free. It's absolutely free. But today we've got something very, very special for all of you. We received a message a few weeks ago, and it was notified us of a charity called I Hear You, which is run by Liam here, which is to do with mental health in football. And we thought we have to get involved in this and give some profile to the charity itself. We don't know whether we'll probably make some sort of series out of it, but we thought it would be great to have a chat with Liam about sort of the founding of the charity and what everything means. So Liam, basically, hi, how are you? Are you okay?
Hi, how are you?
I'm
very well, thank you. Very well, hope you are too.
Yeah, so basically we're here to chat about I Hear You, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. So we'll start off with the beginning of it, Liam. So where did it all start for you with this charity? What inspired you to have this?
I think we all go on a personal journey. I had a personal struggle a couple of years ago. I was in quite a bit of a dark place, and a football club out of the blue. I hadn't played for a little while, and a football club and a manager out of the blue said, "Liam, what's happening? Are you free this season? Do you want to come and play?" And I thought, do you know what? Why not? Let's see if I've still got it in me to give it one last go at sort of semi-pro level. And I think, in all fairness, that saved me a little bit, to be fair, Chris, because I think where I was at, I wasn't in a great place at all. And it highlighted to me very, very quickly when I sort of come and joined the football club that actually some of the other boys weren't either. And it therapeutically helped me in a sense. And then I felt that I was in a stronger position than some of them. And I thought, you know what, if this is happening in this football club, it's definitely going to be happening in many, many others. And that sort of then spurred me on to sort of investigate and have a look at what I could do personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great journey, and something that, you know, when you're in the situation, you have to, and you go out and solve the problem and try and solve as many people's problems as possible. I think it's fantastic. It's something that is being talked about a lot more now in sort of mental health in football, and with men in particular. You know, I think suicide is one of the biggest killers for men.
It is, yeah.
So with that becoming a growing issue, did you feel that was another part of why you decided to set up the charity?
I think so, and I think as well, there's always that sort of stigma around men that we can't speak out if there's a problem because we're the alpha male. We should be the men of the home. We should. It looks upon if it's weak if we sort of maybe say that we are vulnerable a little bit. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'm just a human being like anyone else. I cry at girly films, and I don't mind admitting that. But that doesn't make me any less of a man for doing so. And I think once I sort of maybe came out that I was struggling, a few of the other lads thought, crikey, Joyce, he's always like the one at the party that's the first one up to, make everyone feel good about themselves. And if he's saying that he's struggling, then it sort of followed suit after that. So I think it's very important that we don't feel ashamed about not being okay. Hence that's why my slogan is what it is. And it's a message out there that people need to start talking, definitely, and especially like with what's been going on, with COVID and everything, and how difficult this year's been. I think it's more important to do so as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why you've obviously set up the charity, and you do a lot of work in grassroots football at the moment. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the Premier League and in the top levels with mental health now. People like Prince William. I know Marvin Sordell, someone that we wanted to chat to, but unfortunately he's very, very busy bloke.
Yeah, I was speaking to his representatives yesterday, Amy. And she said that he's very busy with other little bits. But, yeah, we're hoping to talk to Marvin as well. We've spoken to some other footballers, like Cole Dugan and John White, who are local top footballers around Essex and in the League One and League Two league. So, I think it's important that, we continue to try and keep getting hold of these people because they can spread a message quite further than what we can. And working together, that's what we all want to do, right? So
absolutely, it's a massive thing, and going back to like sort of grassroots football, it's a lot perceived to be like a lot more physical, like back in the old days, a different style of football and a different style of sort of mentality to the top level now. Do you think it's something that's almost a more filtered problem in grassroots football, even now, than the top level, because people have got to deal with like their own lives as well?
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely spot on with that. I think at the end of the day, you've got your everyday builder, you've got your everyday working man, I guess, that's got maybe different issues to another. It could be financial, it could be they're not happy within their marriage, or and they bring that to football. But football was an escapism for us. We sort of tend to want to go to football to sort of forget about that, even if it was for a few hours. So I think it probably is highlighted a little bit more. And I think as well with the working class man, not a lot of them want to talk about it, do they? Not a lot want them. They'll probably laugh it off, and that's what I've found over the last couple of years. And then when you sort of get them on their own, when the lads are not around in the dressing room, they sort of then tend to sort of go, look, I'm struggling. I remember when I was that bad. I think after football, I would, have a drink with the lads after the game, sit in my car before leaving the car park, and I'd be dreading to go back to reality because it was that bad for me. I just wanted to get it to Saturday where I was back with the lads and I felt me again, and it's a strange feeling to have, but it's definitely out there, quite spreadly as well.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on. So with the sort of work that you do with the charity, what do you like to do sort of to spread the message of mental health in football, and how do you do that?
Well, we're working at the moment to spread it further with, there's 80 clubs within the Essex and Suffolk Border League. And, the mission is for this season is that every team has 16 warm-up tops. So every single team has 16 warm-up tops. They will have all my logos, and each club will get all of the information that they need from my company of what we do within mental health and counselling to deliver to their clubs. They'll have their badge to say that they sponsor the I Hear You campaign. We want to, maximise that by taking photos before the game, both clubs and on their own and after the game, where we can post that on their own websites, the Essex FA website, my website, and hopefully then each club, as we continue to do that, maybe we'll make a bit of noise, and then hopefully someone else can bring a bit of coverage with it. And again, that can then continue to bring the noise. At the current moment, I work with Stanway Rovers Football Club. I'm working on a program. Me and my team are working on a program that I can present to one of the Premier League clubs or one of the professional clubs, where we look at training the coaches and staff within the whole entire football club in terms of watching out for like little trigger signs from the youth team, and can we stop them triggers before they then get to where maybe some players in the first team are already fighting depression and anxiety and them types of issues. And I think it's a program that the Premier League and all the all the professional teams haven't really got, they haven't really seen. So I want to try and promote that as possible, because I think it's very important to do so. And I've started to do that with Stanway Rovers, where I've been working with the youth coaches. The kids have got pressures in terms of they want to become the best they can be within football. But again, it's all about dealing with pressures once they get to the first team, how they can deal with them types of pressures, being involved with some of the senior players. Because again, everybody is different and it can act differently. But if we're all singing off the same hymn sheet, and the coaches are, and the chairman, the board of directors are, then the football club itself is in a great position to deal with the issue that's really it's massive at the moment, isn't it? So
Yeah, absolutely, and it's becoming a lot more. You're a lot more able now, I think, in this current climate to come out and speak up because of campaigns like yourself and stuff like that. What do you think needs to be done more now? And with your charity, you can help do that to continue spreading the word of mental health.
What we've already done with us sort of working hopefully with the 80 clubs that are around the Essex and Suffolk Border League. What I do already at Stanway is that we have a monthly speak out group where, the community of Stanway, the football lads come. And I think I'm going to offer that to all the other 80, where maybe I'll do one at each club each month. So then that brings more of the society around the other clubs. And I think as well, what that does, that unifies the whole league and the Essex FA to actually go, do you know what, the campaign that's going on here, we really want to continue to promote this, and maybe another district can then, maybe talk to me, and we can then move on to the next district. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, if we can really nail Essex and Suffolk Border League football, which again, like I say, it covers 80 teams, then why can't it work at another district or another sort of football district? And I really do believe that can happen. And, along with some of the pros that, I know, that, we're going to try and do some videos, and they're going to give us some of their experiences of how they found it during football and also after football. There's people that will really struggle if all they've done is play football and they're professional. It's sort of, they forget after football, they might struggle. They might go, "Cool, I'm not the person I used to be." So I think it's just nailing the Essex and Suffolk League, getting that done. Let's do that correctly. Let's work with the Essex FA and do that correctly. And then I feel that if we do that, then we can definitely be making noises for other areas to then get involved.
Absolutely. So, finally, before we sign off here, Liam, where can we find your website, your social medias, and stuff like that?
Yeah, so obviously I Hear You's on Facebook, and then you've got ihearyou.com as well. And again, very easy and accessible. I post a lot of stuff on Liam Joyce on Facebook as well. So, very, very easy to find. And obviously, if you need any information which you can post out, I'll send you any other details that you may need to do so for me, Chris. That'd be great.
Absolutely. So there will be a link to this down in the description. And what we're asking you lot to do is subscribe. So we will make a few more videos alongside, I hear you, maybe with a few of Liam's clients along the road, just to basically continue to raise awareness of mental health. It's a massive issue. So any revenue made from this video, when we do reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone, will go all to I Hear You and mental health charity for Liam, and hopefully they can keep growing and create noises not only in local football, in semi-pro football, and also professional football as well, because it's an issue all throughout the pyramid. So thank you very much, Liam, for joining us on Total Sport.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem at all, mate, and we will speak to you soon, and yeah, we will see you next time.